Hello my dear students, good morning all of you. I hope you all are fine at home. Today we are going to learn about the leaf venation. You might have seen so many varieties of plants and their leaves. But the one thing is common, that all leaves contains veins. Yes? Okay? But these veins arranged into different ways. Okay, so the arrangement of the veins in use various plant is different. So whatever the arrangement of that veins are there, that arrangement is of different type. So in some plants leaves we can see the veins which are parallel to midrib, and in some plants leaf we see that the leaves veins are runs anyhow and form a netted like structure. Okay, so on the basis of this arrangement of veins, okay, the arrangement of veins in the lamina, or we can call the leaf blade, is known as venation of the leaf. Arrangement of veins in the lamina is known as leaf venation or venation of leaf. Okay. So there are two kinds of leaf venation. See students, how many types of leaf venations? There are two kinds of leaf venation. First type, that is the reticulate venation. First type, that is reticulate venation, and second type, that is parallel venation. So these are the two types of leaf venation. And which criteria we have used here? So we use the criteria arrangement of veins in the lamina. So we will see now what is the reticulate type of venation and what is meant by the parallel venation. So before that I will show you the picture. So you can see here, yes, this is the one picture for you. So by this picture you can understand more properly. Okay, now you can see this is the one leaf and this one is the second leaf. Now you see in both the leaves what is the difference. Okay, so first you can see this is the leaf, okay, and this is the mid leaf. Okay, and through this now you can see this mid leaf is the middle part of the leaf, and both side of mid leaf you can see the veins. Okay, and these veins are running anyhow. Okay, you can see. Okay, and when these veins run anyhow, so they form the net-like structure. Okay, wave-like, net-like structure, netted like. Okay, jar you can say. So form the net-like structure. So such type of venation called reticulate venation. So there are some plants, they shows the reticulate type of venation. Simple activity you can do, take or plug the leaf from any plant and you can keep inside the paper, newspaper you, yes. So you can keep the inside the newspaper, and after 2-3 days you can replace that paper. So afterwards, after 15 days or 20 days, you can get the netted like structure of that leaf. And if you see that leaf, so clearly you will get the idea about the netted like structure, how the netted like structure forms. Okay, and that netted like structure forms due to the veins. Okay, so that structure is called the reticulate venation of a leaf. Now second one, this leaf you can see. Now this is the one leaf. Okay, here also you can see the middle. Yes or no? This is the middle. But both side of middle you can see there are some veins which run parallel to each other. Now you can see these veins. Okay, all these veins are parallel to each other. Okay, so such a type of venation, both the side of middle. Such a type of venation is called parallel venation. So in parallel venation, the veins runs parallel to each other on both sides of the midrib. So this type of venation is called parallel venation. So what are the examples of reticulate venations and parallel venation? So here are the some examples of reticulate venation. So P, plant, neem tree, mango tree, marigold, tulsi, mustard, sunflower, orange, guava and pulses. Okay, tamarind, imli, rose, china rose and coriander. So all these plants leaves are having or leaves are having the reticulate venation. Okay students. Now parallel venations. Parallel venation, simple one thing you can keep in mind, whatever the grass family members are there, so that members, most of the members of grass family have the parallel type of venation. Second thing, whatever the parallel venation leaves are there, they are ribbon like narrow, okay, especially. So examples of parallel venations like wheat, okay, paddy means rice, then maize, bajra, sugar cane. Do you know leaf of sugar cane? Yes, narrow ribbon like. Even bajra also, bamboo, barley, lily and banana. So these are the examples of parallel type of venation. Okay. So these plants have the parallel type of leaf venation. So I hope you understood about the leaf venation, parallel and reticulate venation. Now there is a relation. Okay. Next part. Yes. Now what is the relation between the taproot and the venation of plant? So one thing, now see. So this is the taproot system and this is the fibrous root system. It means that the plant has two type of root system. One is fibrous, second one is taproot. Same thing that leaf also has the two type venation, parallel venation and reticulate venation. So what is the relationship between these? How we can understand which plant has a taproot system and what type of leaf venation system is there? So today we are going to learn about the relationship. Okay. So this you can see, this is the first picture. This is the leaf of people plant. Okay. So here you can see this is the midrib and these are the veins. Area of they are running throughout the lamina. So this is the parallel venation or reticulate venation. So here net-like structure forms by vein. So this is the reticulate venation. And here already I say the ribbon-like structure. And second thing that veins run parallel to each other. So here parallel type of leaf venation is there. Now what is the relationship between the venations? Okay, so you can see student here, this is very important. Okay, now see here the relationship or the nature of roots and venation in leaves of a plant. So the relationship between venation and type of roots. Relation is there between venation and type of root. So first you see the nature of roots and venation in leaves of plant is related. Now first, this is very important. If the root is taproot, then the plant has reticulated venation. It means that if the plant is having taproot system, if the plant is having taproot system, then the plant has reticulate venation. If you will take the any plant, so first you see the root system of that plant. If the root system is taproot system, so surely that plant has reticulate venation. Second thing you can do like this also. You go to the plant, you see the leaf venation of that plant. If the leaf venation of plant is reticulate, surely then that plant has taproot system. Means without uprooting plant, we can understand the root system which is under the ground with the help of leaf venation. Okay, students. Second thing, now, so what is the example? The sunflower plant has reticulate venation in its leaves. Okay, so sunflower plant has reticulate venation in its leaves. So it will have dash root system, taproot or fibrous roots. So obviously taproot system, correct. Now second, if the root is fibrous root, then the plant has parallel venation. If the plant has fibrous root system, then surely that plant has parallel venation of leaf. So you go to the plant, you can see the leaf venation. For example, you can go to the jowar plant and just see the leaf of jowar plant, so you will understand the venation. So which type of venation is we can see there? Parallel or reticulate? So surely we can see the parallel leaf venation. And if the plant is having fibrous root system, then the plant has parallel leaf venation. Okay, students. So here one example is there. The wheat plant has parallel venation in its leaves, so it will have the fibrous root system. So those plants have fibrous root system. So surely that plant has which type of leaf venation? Parallel leaf venation. So here one table is for you. So in this way you can prepare yourself. So this is the one table. Okay, students. So you can see, you can prepare such type of table at home. Okay. So you can make table like this. First you can write the name of the plant, then root system. There are two kinds of root system, taproot system and fibrous root system. Okay. Then venation, you can make again two columns. One is reticulate and one is parallel. So two kinds of root system, two kinds of venation system. So then you can take the one plant. One example, first one, rose plant. So what type of root system is there? Taproot is there or fibrous root is there? So just you see the leaf, you will understand. So you have taproot system. If the plant has taproot system, then surely the venation will be reticulate venation. Same way you can go for the second example. Take one more plant, hibiscus. What type of root system is there? Taproot. So tick here. Fibrous root, don't write anything. Then what type of venation you can see? Reticulate venation. Now we will take the one more example of the parallel venation. So for example, paddy. Okay, rice. Paddy, what type of root system we can see? Fibrous root system. Okay, small fibrous system you can see. And then if the root system is fibrous like, then what type of leaf venation we can see? Obviously we can see the parallel leaf venation. So in this way you can complete the table at home. You can prepare at home and send to me. Okay students, so remaining part we see in our next video.